So it's this idea of, have you even made your treasure map yet? Like, you're out here cruising, searching, journeying. Have you even really made your treasure map? Because if you haven't made your treasure map, how do you know what you're looking for? That's basically the idea. And a treasure map should incorporate all, aspects of the land that you're about to traverse. Like a solid non-Jack Sparrow treasure map would have a little bit more than like scribbles and marks for where mountains are, and like should be like a detailed map. Or maybe you don't need one. Maybe that's your experience. Your experience is no treasure map, which is a different kind of thing. However, if you're going to make a treasure map, and if you do at some level have a mapping system in your interior, like, which I think affects moments of decision and choice and the execution of willpower, whereas like, if we were calibrated to our true soul source output treasure quest, I think in some cases it would lead us to behave differently in these intersection moments, forks in the road rather. So then it has to be like a multi-dimensional treasure map, because that which is being sought after for any human being, I don't feel like rests on one plane. Like, it's not in one place. Like, it's not in a state. It's not in, like a geographical state. It's not in a place, a time. And so it's like, well, what is it really? Is it like do we have this vision of ourself and like a dream job, or like, what is this point of destination really? What are the GPS coordinates set for? And if it's not set, then it may be calibrated towards like a internalized wound from childhood, or at least that's what I found in my experience, that without putting attention on the navigation system's mechanism, like how is this thing navigating? Like, why am I choosing these things that I'm choosing? Which ultimately I think comes off of a time of experience where you're basically like, you're wanting a different experience. You're wanting, for me, I was sad, and I was like, I don't want to be sad anymore. What does one do to become not sad? So that was my treasure map. But then I basically just started doing this like awareness training. I remember one time I hung so it's like, those little like the little hooks you can get from Target. You can put them on your bathroom wall, or like your bathroom, like in the shower. They stick on the wall. You can hang like the scrubber or like the washcloth on it or whatever. So I had been context. So I was introduced to this fourth turn idea, and the fourth turn, kind of like the Ouroboros, where it's like, at the last end of the cycle, the death of the cycle basically is the rebirth of the cycle. That also mixed in with this 4 levels of awareness: unknowing unknowingness, unknowing knowingness, or is it knowing unknowingness? But basically it's so the least removed from awareness is unknowing unknowingness, meaning you don't know that you don't know. Next is knowing unknowingness, you know that you don't know. Then knowing unknowingness, so it's like, knowing knowingness, you know that you know. And then unknowing knowingness, you don't even know that you know. You've just learned this completely new thing. That's basically what it is. So I basically put this little hook on the bathroom, and I was gonna train my mind of like, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'd like to see how long it takes in the process during this of creating a new habit and programming my mind to put the washcloth scrubby thing on this new hook, as opposed to putting it onto the handle of the sliding shower door, which I had been for. It was the habit. So to me, it was this implication of, if I can show myself a visual reprogramming of an old habit, then I think neurologically, psychologically, emotionally, I'll be able to do the same thing, which that's kind of what the thesis was. And me getting involved in all the stuff that I'm getting involved in, and like reprogramming consciousness. And yeah, so it's treasure map. It's like what's the calibration to what you're seeking? And if you don't even know that you don't even know about why you're seeking what you're seeking, it's like, man, well, you could be seeking all types of wild and crazy shit that you're void of self, egoic, dark side of you is wanting. So yeah. What is being searched for? And what's the treasure map? They know their treasure map. We gotta move, we gotta move. Why? There's no why, bro. I mean, their why is, it's a little. Next video. The internal conscious navigation sense center for seagulls. That fell off. I was gonna. Never mind. Bye.